Welcome back. All of the info is at the end of the video and some tips and secrets. Hi guys, welcome back. We're here to do your karmic third party update, and yes, we do have an extension. The extension will be linked directly below. There is a connection to the members hub. Very separately, you can get it in the join button on the main page. Okay, let's get into the read. This is one of those weeks where it's all going down. And this can, benefit us, but we do need to be mindful of. Number one, I would say to do a gene removal. It's a really good time to clear your energy, to also know what's going on in your own personal energy. So go through and look at Divine Feminine and Masculine's read after this, or I'll put a link in the box above. And moreover, get the information here. Stay tuned to the end because I will give you tips on how to remedy some of these situations and to be prepared. Okay, I do see something coming up within the karmic third party energy, and there can be a question relating to integrity, and I feel there's a lot of conflict happening within this connection at the moment, and not necessarily are they reacting in the healthiest way, which is causing a lot of conflict, which if you channel your divine masculine or feminine, whomever is in this karmic separation stage, there is an unwillingness to bow down. Okay, so there is this conflict coming up. I do feel that the karmic at the moment is coming through quite stubborn. They're also, I do feel this person is hiding something. I do feel there's conflict. There can be some projection going on, but I'm getting this feeling that this has been something that's been on their chest for quite a bit, and I feel it's coming up in the connection. I almost feel that this person is feeling resent towards the other individual in the mix of this, which is either feminine or masculine, but it's an external person to this connection. I feel there's a bit of projection, and this could be stalking energy. This can also be moving into a conflict with an external party, almost like pushing the blame onto another person. So that this stalkerish frequency is coming through with this individual. I do feel it's like this conflict and memories of the past are coming in, and especially if they have reacted in a shady way. We've got a slim shady energy here, okay? So this slim shady energy is coming back from the past, and it feels it's coming through the grapevine. It feels it's gossip. They're trying to cover their tracks. I do feel it's almost like they're really worried about this pattern coming up, and they kind of felt they had cemented the deal, but there is something at an emotional level that is changing in their lives, and it's causing a lot of instability within this connection. I'm sensing there's a panic, there's a rush. They're trying to balance things. They're almost trying to keep, and it's funny because it's like they're trying to keep the enemies at bay, but at the same time it feels as though even trying to keep balance through this moon phase, especially with the full moon in Libra pending, it feels as though that had been causing them issues moving through that cycle and even the weeks coming. I feel there is a demand that is being made here. And this, again, this can be a very controlling, demanding energy. This can be a person that hasn't acted in an accountable fashion. I feel they're trying to hide something, but I also feel that they're projecting this situation onto the twin. I feel there could be troubles relating to money, but there's insecurities associated with other parties coming into the connection. I feel there's panic relating to this connection, that the twin involved in this karmic scenario ship is getting bothered by it. I feel at a foundation level they're guided to step back and look at the painting, but they're moving into the conflict, not walking away. Okay, what is this about, please? I feel they're trying to make out that there's an external circumstance that is causing this. Again, I'm seeing values coming up that aren't matching. I do feel for some karmics there is another individual in the mix of this, very separate to feminine and masculine. And I also feel yet again there is a circumstance that's playing out that could be a judgment relating to a child. Remember, we've got integrity in reverse here. This can be the give and take in a connection. It could be the legitimacy of the child. It could be a sick relative. But there is a conflict relating to family here. And the changes that's happening. Some may have an opinion of what is happening with money. I don't feel that the counterpart that is dealing with this is willing to commit any further. I'm going to pull a clarifier. 1 minute. I kind of get this feeling there is a document here that is going to be re-looked over. This document I do feel is going to change the status of a situation. I feel if these two parties most recently had connected, and this can be for whichever way, for some there is a circumstance where there's, do we move in together? Do we take this to a next level? I feel that from a dream state, I feel the counterpart is looking at this very differently. They're seeing the differences in the circumstance. They're seeing the differences in this dynamic. A dream over reality, there's lack of motivation, there's lack of movement, and I think this is causing even more conflict within this dynamic. I feel that then it's causing fights. It's causing fights where the insecurities of this situation and the commitment associated with the connection is coming up. I don't feel they're being intimate. There's their concern is that there is something that hasn't been healed from the past. It's funny because we've got the Chiron energy. At the moment, Chiron is in Aries. So it's quite warlike coming through. It's unresolved situations coming to the forefront, being hidden as well. You know, not really wanting to discuss these dynamics, but I do feel this individual is really pressing on this other party. This person is kind of stepping back. Losing faith in it, seeing the truth of what it really is. Telling you they're guided to step back, but they're not listening. Where's it coming from? I knew it. I knew it. It's all to do with the inner child. This is insecurities. This is dominance. This is fear-based frequency to do with stability. I get this feeling there's a pending tower, but it's a negotiation that isn't being negotiated successfully. I feel that the twin in this circumstance is seeing the writing on the wall, and I feel they're stepping back. I do feel there can be either a 4D attack spiritually or a 3D, and I do feel for some of you, you will experience an external energy coming towards you to muck with you. This person could be getting up in your energy. They could be texting you. They could be emailing you. They could be creating fake profiles to attack you. This is unresolved situations, not acting with integrity. I don't feel these two in the path are either A, together, or B, it could be that they're not being intimate any longer. There isn't a passion. There's an anger, but they're wanting their power back, so they're trying to draw it towards you. I do feel when they don't get any reprieve on that level, I feel they're turning back towards the twin, and this is where this is causing the tower with them. Some of them may end up having to move out. It could cause the foundation to crumble. I feel it's in the silence that this is called. They're not appreciating silence. They're not accepting it. They're not accepting the lack of commitment, communication. They're demanding transparency, but this person's kind of taking it as, look, step back, leave me be. There is insecurities towards the other twin. I'm hearing the term my way or the highway. I just don't think it's working. I really don't think it's working. Okay, I'm going to pull one card. I do feel that, okay, counterpart energy. Let's pull a card for counterpart. How are they relating to this? What I'm getting so far is they're not impressed. I have pulled the cards over here for them, which in the extension will dive deeper into it. The vibe I'm getting is it's threats, but it's what they don't realize is they're getting the polar opposite of what they're wanting to happen, and it's because of the way in which they're directing their energy. Yeah, it's their value systems coming up. I feel the counterpart is looking at the circumstance with what it's sort of the analogy that's coming through is, why are you trying to control this? What they're not understanding is this person is coming from a place of fear and codependency. They also are going to have their faith tested within this connection. I do feel there's a karmic in the mix that is wanting marriage. They're wanting to cement this in very heavily. I do feel there is a subject towards marriage, but I do feel counterpart is considering how they look at the entity of marriage and what that would mean to them. I do feel they're meditating upon it. They're not, they're pulling back though. I feel the writing's on the wall for them, but they understand they're seeing a manipulation in this. Okay, what's crossing it? Apart from the karmic. We know what we do. It's crossing it. There's somebody else in the mix here, I'm telling you. What's crossing it? They're looking at, if this is a masculine, they're looking at it from a point of view of, do I want to do this? If this is the feminine in the karmic relationship, they're feeling quite dominated and they're ready to take their power elsewhere. They have empathy and understanding, but it's almost like we're physically seeing a pattern coming up where it's not necessarily an unhealthy boundary. I feel this is a karmic test at the moment in the cycle, point blank zero for all of us. It's unhealthy boundaries. It's why we attract these energies into our life and seeing the direct patterns. And I do feel there's a massive pattern here. There could be, again, people coming towards, I feel this person feels lonely. I also feel that this person feels quite isolated. So they're, like I said, their energy of what they think a relationship is and what that would look like on the opposite side of what they thought it would be versus what it actually is. It's not looking too hot. My advice to you would do a gin removal. Be prepared for an onslaught of maybe a verbal attack. This could be coming through in a myriad of ways. But also, I would say with Venus and Pisces, something's been hidden, it's coming to the forefront, and be very careful from where people are coming, because with Chiron and Aries, this is people in survival instinct mode on the attack. Come through and have a look at the extension. Otherwise, I'll see you for the live in the Members Hub on Wednesday and on Friday on the main page. Take care, beautifuls. Come through and join our notification hub on the website at Yildiz Readings 5D. Never miss a notification. Do click the link directly below and it takes you straight there. Very separately, we do have free star sign subscriptions and twin flame, as well as the paid version where we dive deep, and yes, we have duo packs. The duo packs give you free meditation tracks that are hosted via the website with up and coming education content. For a personal booking, you can go directly below. We also have the webinars coming up. So if you don't want to miss such, visit the website. Otherwise, I'll see you live throughout the month. Please comment on the video. It shares it through the algorithm. And thank you. And I love you all so much for being part of Yildiz Readings 5D journey.